Hello everybody and welcome to Monster System TCG. Today we're going to be diving into some of the lore of Monster System TCG. Let's get right into it. Long ago, an asteroid collided with a random star. It was a very big asteroid, so it split into 7 pieces. They launched out away, but not that far from the star itself. The star grew up to the size of Earth's solar system sun, and the pieces of the asteroid grew to about a 16th of the size of Earth. Pretty small. One of the planets had already grown its identity. It was full of lava and volcanic rock, with a giant volcano right in the center. It was named Volnay. As you could probably tell, there is absolutely no way that this planet could support life. Another planet full of water was right next to it, and it ended up being the first planet in the Monster System to inhabit life. The name of this planet was Dino. 100% of the population on this planet was frogs, so they had around 200 of them on the planet. On the planet, little islands of sand started to form randomly. Along with that, creatures made of rock also started to appear on those islands of sand. They didn't have a name, they just existed. The frogs didn't like the sand because the sand was way too hot. But over time, the rock creatures spread the sand to every single surface of Dino. The frogs did not like that. There were only 10 frogs left, cramped in a little pool of water. They decided to try and jump into space. For days and days and days, they tried jumping, until they realized they can just jump together and they would go way higher. So they did, and they floated in space for over a quarter of a year. Eventually, they landed on Volnay. As soon as they touched the rocks, they burned. But that made them invincible to lava and hot surfaces. Every time they would look up at the volcano, they would see things flying around it, almost as something was guarding it. And they were right. It was a type of dragon named Dreon. They were guarding the volcano. Back on Dino, the rock creatures made themselves a civilization out of tall towers, so they could watch the Monster System. There was one asteroid that they could see. Well, by now, it was already a planet. It was a big chunk of grassy land with a body of water in the center. They also had big towers and a ton of creatures. This planet was named Elna, and was by far the most advanced planet in the Monster System. The rock creatures told their leader, Mulanu the Mummy, and he said that they would travel to Elna and see what it is like. They used their abilities to build a ship out of rocks, and they flew to Elna. When they arrived, 3 creatures stopped them in their tracks. It was Blade, Kraid, and Slade. They were hired by the leader of Elna, Goyo, to destroy any entering intruders. The rock creatures agreed to leave Elna, so they flew back to Dino. They decided that they should be the most advanced planet in the Monster System, seeing they were the first ones to actually have life. They decided to destroy Elna. They went to the nearby asteroid belt and brought some asteroids down to Dino. They shot the asteroids with all their might onto Elna, hitting innocent citizens. Goyo, the leader of Elna, decided to fight back. They used their giant catapults to launch houses onto Dino. A lot of power. After a while of shooting things back and forth, the leader of Dino was killed by a house. The rock creatures shot a letter to Goyo saying that Elna has won and Dino surrenders. Dino used the remains of their towers and the houses to build a temple to house Mulanu's body. The rock creatures became known as Dino Guards. They protect the temple from other creatures on Dino and all travelers. Thank you guys so much for watching this video today. I might make a part 2. I probably will, but yeah. This video took me a long time, so I would really appreciate it if you liked and subscribed. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.